Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back on my channel for yet another update video. Today we're going to talk about a viewer question on the last video. So we're going to talk about how to set up your account on BingX Crypto Exchange using the copy trading feature, either using real money account with USD Tether or virtual money to test it out. It does not matter because it's the same setup. But before we jump right back into the video, obviously please consider that I'm not a financial advisor, so none of this is any financial advice, and you should always do your own research. Trading is risk or risky, so to say. You can always lose capital in every trade involved. Your money is at risk. So just keep that in mind that even though you see high returns right here, it's not always profitable. Okay, so never use money you cannot afford to lose, so to say. So I'm in my account right now, and I'm going to show you that I still use the copy trading feature. I'm now about $8,000 in the profit, but this is the virtual money account. Okay, I'm still trying out those 5 traders. Today they are in the minus, a little bit in depth, but we see I use it for like 3 weeks now, I think. For those 3 weeks, every single trader is in the plus. This guy already made $3,500. I use $200 or the virtual dollars per trade, and you get 100,000 virtual dollars to test it out. So I use 0.2% per trade, and I already made 8,000, so 8% in a couple of weeks, which is amazing results. When you go into the details, you see I have almost $9,000 in realized profit and loss, and about 1,000 in unrealized profit and loss, so 1,000 are still open and in the minus. But again, this is the virtual money account, and I use the virtual money to test them out, and then maybe, as I did with the 15,000 in my trading bot, maybe I use another couple of thousand to try them out with a real money account. So BingX Crypto Exchange, it's basically just like Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, and all those big exchanges. It's much smaller, obviously, but it has this one copy trading feature. So if you want to register on BingX, I have a referral link down below. If you want to use it, I'm very glad for it. You will support the channel as well. If you want to claim your 100,000 VST after registering, you go to new user rewards, scroll down, and you see welcome gift 100,000 VST. Just claim it, and then you have your 100,000 virtual dollars. If you want to set up copy trading, you go to copy trading right here. Okay, then you have your traders list. You see all those traders: trending traders, conservative traders, all traders. I would not suggest, even though no advice, I would not suggest checking out trending or conservative traders. I would go here to the filter section and filter yourself. Okay, so what I did was, when I checked my trader portfolio, I did the cumulative earnings of copiers. Okay, I wanted to see who made the most profit for its copiers. Okay, and then this guy here, Marco Reus, came up with over 9,500 copiers. So this guy, almost 10,000 people copy his trades. That's a ridiculous amount, and we see that this guy now made $1.6 million in profit for the copy traders, which is also pretty much insane. So I tried to set him up. He has 81% win ratio, which is very high, but not as high where I would say, okay, this guy just leaves his trades in the minus open as long as possible till they reach the profit level again to sell them, just to basically pimp up his win ratio. So what I would say is everybody over 85 or 90% is cheating, you know? So they leave their trades open until they reach profit, even though it's like 5 months later, or leave it open just to have a good win ratio, because in that win ratio, it's only the closed trades, you know? So if you have like 100 trades open in the minus, it does not interfere with the win ratio. So I would not suggest taking traders with like an unrealistic high win ratio. But so here you see like a lot of statistics, and you can see that Marco Reus is also a very aggressive traders with high risks involved, because you see in the last 180 days, in 1 week he had a minus 74% loss. Okay, in the end, it came out to $55,000 profits for himself and 1.6 million for the copiers. But just keep in mind that he had very rough weeks. Okay, so there are other traders you can check that are just like -8% in the minus in a week, but also just like +2% in an uptrend, you know. So there are very aggressive traders, very conservative traders. You should always check out their description, because here, for example, Mark Roy says copying 0.5 to 1% of the account balance. Okay, so if you have an account, for example, let's use the 100,000. Okay, you only copy him. You should use 0.5 to 1% per trade. Okay, so you should not go higher than $500 or $1,000 per trade following him in the follow mode. I would still not go as high, because I think it's still risky to do 1% per trade. So I use 0.2%, so $200, which means if you trade with 1,000, I would use like $2 to $5 per trade, you know. And if you want to copy him, so you should check out all the stats, also which trading pairs he uses, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and so on and so forth. But you want to copy him, you go to copy trading. Now, here comes the settings. You can choose between USDT and VST. So you want to use VST, that's the virtual money, okay, to test them out with no risk involved. It's just virtual money. You can lose everything and basically not lose, right? Or after you tested him out, you can use the USDT, so Tether. Obviously for that, you need to use load up USDT inside your BingX exchange account. So very cool thing about the real money account on BingX is you can trade with $2 per trade, which is amazing, because on a lot of other exchanges where you can use copy trading, it's at least $10 per trade, and $2 is like, damn, like 1/5 of it. You can really start by having not as much money inside your account. Okay, so if you have like $200 or $250, you could start copy trading here, right? Where when you have $200 or $250 on other sites, it's very hard, because when you then use $10 per trade, it's very, very risky. So again, you can set up the amount here, the follow amount. You can use $2, you can use $5 or $10 per trade, or you use the VST, the virtual money, and I used 200 here to follow per trade. In the advanced settings, you can set up the profit and loss or take profit, right? Stop loss, you can choose if you want to set it. Cool. So stop loss is basically when you set it up to like 50%. That means if a trade is opened and falls down with a floating loss to 50% or -50%, it will automatically cut it and stop the trade. Okay, basically sell it. Take profit is the other way around. If you go up to 50% in profit, he will take the profits and close the trade as well. So I did not use it. Okay, obviously you need your own risk strategy. Okay, and then check, do you want to use this or you don't? I say, especially with the virtual money account, I said, okay, I'll trust the traders and let's see how far they fall or how far they get. Okay, so I did not choose anything here. Then a very, very important, especially with the real money account, is the daily copy trading amount and the max open position principles. Okay, which means when you type in here, let's say 10,000 VST, this trader cannot trade more than 10,000 a day. Okay, so there's a maximum top up, which means if you have 100,000 in the account, so to say, he cannot just explode the account by opening a ridiculous amount of trades. As well as this thing, which is might be even more important, the maximum open position principles. Okay, so this means he can only have as much money in open trades. Okay, so let's say you put in 100 here and you use $10 per trade, which means you can only have 10 trades open at a time, and not because they are then in the minus, you can open. No. He has to close out the trades first, then to reopen them. Okay, so those are like to minimize your risks involved, or to minimize the capital involved in one trader if you use more than one, and are definitely stats you might want to consider. Okay, then you just click on to copy now. I will not do it because I'm obviously copying him. Yeah, but then you just go to copy him, and yeah, you basically have him on the list. If you want to check him out after that, you can go to copy trading again, manage copy traders or copy trades, and then you see your list, and then you will see Marco Reus inside your list. Okay, you can also go to the trader list and then check out the others. You can see the following, who you're following. Those are my 4 who I am following, and that's basically it. And then you have your stats up here in the details, like all the trades they did. You can check out or use different setups. If you want to check Marco Reus again, you go to view details. You're back on his list, and you see all the trades he's opened right now. So as I said, there are a lot of trades right now in the minus. As we see right here, we have 1,000 in unrealized profit, minus 1,000 unrealized profit and loss. So all those trades they have are still opened. When you go back to Marco Reus' page, you see that his trades average holding time is 1 day and 8 hours. Okay, so yeah, those are his last 30 days. So very nice uptrend, obviously. But that's basically the setup. If you have any further questions, please let me know down below in the comment section. If you like the videos, please give me a thumbs up and sub to the channel. It will help out tremendously. And yeah, hope you will get some very nice results, and I hear back from you. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream